Hello, friends. How are you? Welcome to Scrapbooking 101 with Pam's Scrapbooks. I am Pam Morin, Creative Memories Advisor, and we have been getting together for Scrapbooking 101 for over a year now. We started in the very beginning. We talked about everything from A to Z last year. And then this year, we are making a scrapbook together. We're going to put to use all of those things that we learned last year. So if you are just joining for the first time, please feel free to jump out to my YouTube channel and get caught up. Pam's Scrapbooks out on YouTube. And it will walk you through everything from how to select your pictures, how to select your albums. We talked about all of that stuff, all of the beginning steps before you start putting your pictures in your albums. So I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. It is April 15th. Just a reminder, today's your last day. So you got to get those taxes in. Unless you filed an extension, and I'm not a tax person, I'm so glad to have my taxes done. Every year, I sigh a big breath of relief once I get that done. That is not my favorite task to do. So let me just say hi to Miss Margie. Hey, girl, how are you? And to Gail. Hello, Gail. How are you? Great to see you ladies tonight. All right, well, let's get right to it. I have a couple things we're going to do tonight. Then we'll talk about what we're going to do in May for the May Scrapbooking 101. And I will let you guys get to your scrapbooks. So let me switch over my focus here to my scrapbook. This is my granddaughter's scrapbook. This is age 1. If you can see I'd customized my spine, and I usually wait. We have a sale every year, a couple times a year on our custom spines. I usually wait for that sale and do a whole bunch of them. I think, though, however, I have changed my mind on how many different ages I'm going to fit in here. So it's going to probably be age 1 to 4 or 5 in this album. But that's okay. I can either create another spine, or I will use a marker and change that on the spine. Not sure which I'll do yet, but I love our custom spines because then you know what's in the scrapbook. When it's sitting on your shelf, you know exactly what's in there. All right, so let me just get this open here. There we go. I started with her birthday. Her birthday is in October, and so I started on her birthday. That was my plan when I first started creating albums for my grandkids, is that I was going to do one per year, and that the first page of the album would be their birthday. But that has gotten to be a little bit too much, too many scrapbooks per year, per kid. So change that up a little bit, and I'm going to be doing a couple years in every book. So just flipping through here, I am using a Fast to Fabulous album. So these pages are pre-designed. And so all I have to do is lay my pictures out on the page. I don't have to put a photo mat on the back of them if I don't want to. I can lay them right here on the pages as is. It's totally up to you. That's the great thing about Fast to Fab. You can design as little or as much as you would like. So we were on this page last month, and I ran out of letters. So I was able to create an A with an upside down V, and then I cut a little portion of another letter here for the middle part of the A. So I was able to use up. I love doing that so that you're not wasting any letters even the ones you don't use very often. So I was able to create my A, but then I need to add my P, P, Y, and I did not have those in my other letters. So we're going to add that in here. And I'm going to use my multi-purpose tool here just to help me get this letter off of here. The inside of it is not cooperating here. Let me just poke that out. There we go. I just saw a post on one of the Creative Memories Facebook groups. It may have been the virtual crop group, and the lady, I think it was virtual crop Facebook group, and she was talking about how she lost her letter R. She could not find it anywhere. She looked on the floor, she looked in the trash, she looked inside paper packs, she looked everywhere for that letter R. She had it at one minute, and then the next minute it was gone. And that night when she was getting ready for bed, she found it on her inside sleeve of her bathrobe. Her R had made its way off her table and inside of her sleeve on her bathrobe, because she was sitting in her bathrobe when she was scrapbooking. I love that, because my letters, I will jump off the table all the time. All right. Have you ever lost a letter and then you found it later? I think we've all done that. These little guys like to just hide on us. There we go. And I just love using the multipurpose tool for my letters. Normally they come right off the sheet, but these are being a little difficult tonight here. They are sticking hard. I have to do a little bit of, there we go. A little bit of maneuvering here tonight. Come off there. There we go. All right. So now you guys don't have to worry anymore. I have new letters. I was able to finally fill in my Happy Thanksgiving. There we go. Great sticker letters are ABCs 1, 2, 3s. All right. So there we go. If we finish off that page, I'll probably add something over here just to fill in that space. Let's see what I have in my stickers. Oh, they were in my paper pack. I like to keep all of my pieces in with the paper pack, because then I can find them very easily. I apologize. I know that I turn my head and talk, and then you can't hear me. So I try not to do that. Try and talk right into the microphone so that I'm nice and clear for you. So I apologize that sometimes it goes in and out because I'm turning my head. All right. So I am just going to put in a couple little fun little embellishments in that space. I think that's good. All right. There we go. So now I can slide on my page protector and I'm good with this Happy Thanksgiving page. We've got it finished with the title. So then I'm not sure if we looked at these last time, but I had these pre-made pages, and I used some just blank white refill pages. I put them in the middle of my Fast to Fabulous pages so that I could use this layout, and added my pictures to those. So that's her Christmas layout. And then let's get back here. We made that one together. So this is the next page that I am working on, or next layout, 2 pages. And I took a bunch of summer pictures and put them on the page together, um, so that I can have kind of a theme of a summer theme. There we go. I'm just trying to get that glare off of my page. There we go. Um, so a summer theme going on here on this fun page, pre-made page, the flowers and the pink, that's all on the refill page. I didn't have to do any of that decorating. And so I didn't want to use photo mats behind these pictures. I want to see the pink. So I left the photo mats off of these and just covered up most of, you can see right here, the corner of a photo mat that they had on the page. Let me just show you. It'll be back here. I'll have the same. I've got three sets of these Fast to Fab pages in here. So let me just flip back and find the same one. Oh, I just love this. This Fast to Fab collection is called Best in Show. So it was meant for cats and dog pictures, but it's just so cheerful and fun. I just love it for my granddaughter's album. So this is the Fast to Fab pages that I'm using. And you can see they had the photo mats pre-laid out here on the page. So I just covered those up, the majority of them, with my pictures, except for this part. And I'm going to put a journaling box in there so I can do my journaling. So those are the 2 pages that I'm going to work on with you tonight. And we're going to decorate. I happened to find in one of my collections, I had some bits and pieces. So I was really happy to find these because I just have a few little things left in this collection. I used all the paper, but I had some mats and some borders. And I love our laser borders. They are so cute. And I happen to have a watermelon laser border, which fits perfectly for these 2 pictures over here. Let me raise this up to maybe get rid of that glare. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to take this laser border, watermelon laser border. There we go. Let me just move my album up a little. There we go. And I'm going to put it underneath here. And yep, I'm going to put it up on some foam squares. We're going to give this page some fun and some interest. That's a great word for this, is let's give our pages some interest. Let's not make them completely flat with everything laying flat on the page. Let's have something raised up and fun. All right, so we're just going to snip these off. I just need the first 6. That will fit under my 2 pictures down here. And you can see our laser borders are double-sided. So one of the sides is this pretty green and pink, and then the other side is a more muted colors, a lighter green and some orange. I'd say orange looking colors. So they could be an orange and a lemon if you wanted it to. So our laser borders are very versatile. All right, so I'm going to do every other one with a foam square. I want it to be raised up on all of them. I'm very picky about that they all are even. I want them all to be raised up the same amount. I don't want my border waving, like dipping down because it doesn't have a foam square on the back of it. Now, just because I put one on each of the watermelons does not mean I have to take the adhesive off each of them. I can just take off the first, the middle, and the last, and that's fine. I don't need all of them for adhering. I need all of them to keep the whole thing raised up, right? So you could just do every other one. You could do every one. It's up to you. I skipped a couple of them. Oh, I should put my hand right on it. Okay. There we go. So we're going to plop this little watermelon right down here with this little watermelon girl. There you go. Very cute. All right. Next thing I want to decorate on this page are the corners. When I was looking through that leftover bag of pieces, I found 2 pieces. Everything's buried underneath my album. I found 2 pieces of lemons that I thought were really cute, and I thought we could use them up on this page. Oh, let me pull my album back down. There we go. I love a corner. I love a corner in the corner of your page. I love a corner in the corner of your picture. I feel like it just brings your eye to that object, wherever you put it. I feel like when you have that corner, it draws your eye in. So these are a little big though, so I'm going to trim them down. Let's trim them down a little bit. I'm thinking I just want them up in the pink part, right? So I can just trim this top part off. Let me just get a quick little fold here, and I could just to see where I need to trim, and then I can just trim that piece off. So right there is where I need to trim it. All right, so we can just lay that down on our 12-inch trimmer. And I'm going to line up the edge here, right on the ledge of my trimmer. I'm going to use my sight guide, that little black line in the center of these great plastic sight guides that show you exactly where you're cutting. I'm just going to line that up. And I have to put this on a firm surface here to cut this. And this is not a firm surface. There we go. Just move some things out the way. Okay, perfect. I got 3 beautiful lemons right there in the center of that. And I think that looks like a great size. Let's see if we can't do that same thing with this other leftover piece. Just going to use that first one that I cut as my sizing guide. And then my sight guide to help me line up where I'm cutting. Make sure I have it even. Looks good. All right. So there we go. We got 2 of those corners. Let's put those in each corner. Top left and bottom right. And I'm going to use my regular adhesive, which are the little strips, and then the repositionable I like to use on the corners so that they're not sticking up. And I'm going to use my silicone mat for my repositionable. Just trying to pull that over here. Just kind of have to keep adjusting here. No worries. Okay. So we're going to put some regular adhesive, 3 little strips should be enough, right? And then I just like to put a little dab on each of my corners of repositionable. It just holds them down so that it lays nice and flat. And since the bottom right of my book is right here, let's do that first. Just going to line this up right on that corner. Just some more fun summertime decorations on this layout. Which summertime, I think, is almost here. We are having some summertime weather. All right. Same thing over here. We're just going to line that up. Put that up at the top. It's a happy little corner. It just makes it happy. There we go. I just love that. I just think it brings the whole layout together. And I know that's a little hard to see from corner to corner there, but it just brings the whole thing together. All right. So we put some watermelons down here. We put some corners here. Let's do our journaling. I love our 12 by 12 paper, and I don't think it is available any longer, and I miss it. I'm glad that I stocked up because it is my favorite way, one of my favorite ways to put a journaling card in my layout, because I can cut these at any size I need. And, you know, this one I'm going to cut exactly as the size of this square here. And it's going to look great. All right. Grab our trimmer. And we are going to, I just held my finger there. I didn't measure, you know, just that quick little cut there. Now I do need to measure vertically though. I don't know how far down that is. Okay. So I need about 4.5. Great. So what I'm going to do is I am going to watch here. I should be able to stop my cut at 4.5. So let me just grab my ruler. So 4.5 is going to be right here. Okay. Which I've got I just wanted to check. I don't use these vertical numbers on my trimmer, but now I'm loving them. Okay. So I can take my blade and I'll use that great white line on the side that shows me exactly where my blade is. So I know where to stop and start. So here's where I need to start, 4.5. And then I can just turn it. I like doing that because if I cut it all the way down, then I've got this little piece that's, you know, kind of a stray in my bag. Whereas if I cut it like this, then I have just this one big piece. So I like to not have so many stray little pieces in my bags. And so now I can start cutting right where this cut is. I can see that, and I just line that up with my white line again that's on the side of my cutting mechanism. That's exactly where my blade is going to start or stop. And then I can cut it out exactly the size I want. And like I said, if I would have just cut all the way down, I would have had this little piece kind of floating in my bag, like I have these little pieces floating in my bag. So try to conserve and not cut and have all of those little pieces floating around. Doesn't always work, but all right. So there we go. We have our journaling box. Awesome. Put that little guy down. All right. Now, my granddaughter and my son-in-law are having some fun here in this picture with their little camera filters. So I have some fun emoji stickers that came out. Oh my goodness. They came out 3 years ago, 2021. And I thought I could find something to go along with that They came out during COVID, so some of them are wearing masks. But I'm going to get the little guy, and I'm going to put him up on the foam square. I'm going to get the little cool sunglass guy. There we go. I was looking for my bigger ones. Here they are. 2 different sizes foam squares that you get in a pack. There we go. Fun little emoji sticker on that picture of the cool cats. Okay, what else did I want to do? So we did our journaling. I don't have a title yet. I do have room over here. I've got a nice big space up here at the top or over here at the top. And I think I want to do something like summertime fun. So I'm going to have to look for that. I do not have that ready for tonight. But I wanted to do the watermelons, the corners, the journaling, and the little guy. I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to do tonight. All right. Well, very good. We got tonight's layout done. All right, let me just jump over and say hi to Crystal from Cali. Great to see you. You would think that we would be getting some warmer weather in California, but we're not. It's still chilly. Oh, man. And then someone made a comment of foam square time. Yes, you guys know me. Foam squares have to be, they're one of my staples for every layout that I do. But you guys can see how fast it is to make these Fast to Fab albums. Put your, you crop your pictures. So I did cut these down. Some of these I cut down. Crop your pictures, adhere them to your page, do some decorating, get your journaling, do a fun title, and you're done. I just love it. All right. So next month, a couple things about May. So our normal Monday, what is this? The 3rd Monday of the month, I believe, is our normal Monday, 3rd or 4th. I can't remember. But anyway, next month. Oh, let me see. Okay. So I think it's normally the 3rd Monday of the month. And next month I will be out of town that Monday. And I can't do it the next Monday because then the next Monday is Memorial Day weekend. So I'm going to change the date for our Scrapbooking 101 to May 13th, Monday, May 13th. So mark your calendars. That's when we will be back together. We will be making this page with these beautiful clouds on them. And I wanted to give you a preview of the pictures we're going to be putting. I printed these out tonight, and these were when brother and sister met for the first time. It just is so sweet. I just love it. So sister was staying at Nana's house. That will be first. I have several of those, and you can see I've got a lot. So I'm going to have to really do some cropping of these pictures. I could see using our custom cutting system for some of these and making them circles. So that's what we'll be doing with these over here. And I just love these over here. They're so sweet. When they met for the first time. So we'll be doing these 2 layouts next time. Like I said, I'm going to have to cut some of these down because I have a lot. All of these need to go on this page because they happened before this page. So all 6 of these will go over here with a title of, Nana's house, something to that effect. And we'll get them all on there, probably do some mats on some of them. So we're going to need, for sure, we'll need our custom cutting system, our circles, so that I can cut some of these down, okay, to get them all on the page. We'll need some photo mats to match this color scheme. And then same over here. We'll cut these down. These look like they're probably all going to be square pictures. Maybe we'll use our corner rounder. Oh, corner rounder to round those off and put those on photo mats and do a fun, sweet title about brother and sister meeting. So that is what we're going to be doing next time. So if you all want to get your pieces together, your tools together, and join me next time in making some pages, that's what we'll be doing is corner rounder and circle cutter for our May layout of on these beautiful pages with the clouds on them. I just love them. Let me just move these out again. And remember, when you print your pictures, you want to let them dry. I let them dry for 24 hours. I heard that somewhere. I don't know if that's true or not. We'd have to Google it. But I like to let them dry for 24 hours before I put them in an album. Now, you could put them in the album and leave the album open and don't put your page protector on so that they can breathe and dry. But I usually just leave mine out on the table and then put them in, after 24 hours. But this is the pre-designed pages that we're going to be using next time. We'll have some circles and we'll have some square pictures over here. So I'm excited to see how this looks with these big triangles. Definitely something that if you don't have a fast to fab that you're making your album with, you can cut big triangles like this out of your 12 by 12 paper. So I just wanted to give you a preview of next month so that maybe you can gather your pieces together, your pictures, your pages, and you can crop along with me in May. And remember, we're going to change the date to May 13th. So I will see you all at 7 o'clock on May 13th. Let me jump over here real quick. I think I have a couple other people making comments. I love it. Looks great. Thank you very much. OMG. No way those pics are so, so cute. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. They are the sweetest. Of course, this was in 2020 when he was born. And so now Penelope, big sister, is 5, and Neeland is 3, and they love each other and they hate each other. But they have a good time together. So yes, thank you for saying that they're cute. All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really enjoy Scrapbooking 101 with you, and I hope that you are able to get many pages done this year right along with me. All right, you guys have a great April, and I will see you in a month in May on the 13th. Good night.